And now for a story that may be very interesting because you may not have realized it. This, of course, is the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. As you know, it's got two edges, two curves, two cascades on both sides. Samsung also took out a product just a while back called the Samsung Note Edge that has one edge on one side. Is there a difference? Do both phones have different feature sets? Are they absolutely the same? And what can you achieve with the Edge on both phones? That's what we found out.
Now that the S6 Edge is out and we have quit gushing about how good it looks, let's take the next logical step. It's comparison time. And no prizes for guessing, we are going to compare it with the Note Edge. To keep things fair, we are going to keep the S Pen out of this. But for the record, we are going to state that the S Pen is a huge bundle of functionality in its own, and it's something that the S6 Edge loses out on. But this is mainly about the edge of both the phones and what it can do for you. Starting with the design, the Note Edge was an experimental device that felt like Samsung was putting its toe in uncharted waters to see if something will bite. And it looks the part too. It's an interesting design, but one that feels slightly unfinished. Yet the curve is far more pronounced on the Note Edge. The S6 Edge, on the other hand, has balance and is superior in terms of build quality and engineering. The glass now curves on both sides and it looks unlike any other phone in the market right now. Moving on to the display, both feature stunning AMOLED 2560 x 1440 panels, and if we have to nitpick, we would say the S6 Edge outputs more natural colors. The Note Edge's display is still killer though. We prefer the 5.1-inch screen of the S6 Edge to the 5.6-inch of the Note Edge for day-to-day use. It's ergonomically much easier to use a smaller screen size. 5.1-inch isn't puny by any means though, and for most it will be enough. The Edge-specific displays have seen cuts and additions on the S6 Edge. The new additions feature the ability to add color-coded contact to the Edge. The phone even glows the color of the contact at the Edge if an incoming call comes in when the phone is face down. It looks cool. There is night clock mode which shows you the time dimly lit on the Edge, which is similar to the original, and you can get the Edge to show you headlines from RSS feeds and your newspaper subscriptions, which is useful. Gone is the custom tools and information you could use the Edge for in the Note Edge, which is surprising. In fact, we think that it's actually silly to have taken that away. The whole idea of the Edge is to have a two-screen interface and personality. The internals of the S6 Edge are naturally better with a new octa-core 64-bit processor compared to the quad-core in the original. The trade-off is that the S6 Edge tends to run a bit warmer than the Note Edge. A more significant trade-off is the reduced battery and the absent micro SD slot on the S6 Edge. The battery is also sealed in and non-removable, and the battery life is hit or miss, so this may not be the choice for road warriors. Both phones are excellent, but in our opinion the S6 Edge looks better, but with the disadvantage of the absent micro SD and the removable battery. The Note Edge is the warrior phone and truly uses the Edge to cutting edge levels.